Only 5,850 pounds. This is a Vibe 315 BHK here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. The best I'm going to guess is that stands for bunkhouse, and the K is a kitchen outside. This is a true quad bunk. One owner, they just decided to downsize, and they downsized quite a bit to a 19-foot bunkhouse Apex here at Haylett RV. So it's fairly late model, may still qualify for same as new RV financing, and it's incredibly lightweight. Now, it is fairly long as our most quad bunk super slide campers, but that's where that wide stance axle system will come into place to help effectively cheat the wheelbase of something like a larger tow package SUV, which is exactly what the previous owners used. When it comes to private rear bunkhouses, sometimes manufacturers are pretty good about making them travel accessible, sometimes they're not. This is one of the sometimes they did situations. You've got a decent peninsula countertop here, but you can see, you can just walk right around the sofa. You can get through the dinette area. You can get to all of your kitchen storage and everything in transit. And if you need to, you can do a sideways two-step, and you can get through the slide area here, and you can get back to the sort of middle wardrobe or back to the kids' bunk area. The only thing you're going to lose out on in transit is that bathroom, because the door opens just a little bit too close to this oversized U-dinette. That being said, you only have to bump the slide for about 3 seconds to open up that bathroom door enough to be able to get through there. So overall, it's still pretty above average travel accessibility here. Now, if you look at a lot of campers frequently, like I do, you're going to look at this and say, God bless America, this thing looks familiar. Inside, other than the shell construction, this is basically exactly the same as either a Salem or a Wildwood RV, also from Forest River. Basically, the guy who's the brainchild behind the one is also the brainchild behind this one. And I wouldn't call them sisters, you know. They're cousins. They're within the same family, but they're not identical. You will see a lot of similarities once we get in here, though. Like, this is a simple jackknife sleeper sofa, but you see that silver handle underneath? It makes it easy to get to the storage below. You've got your slide, exterior sidewall windows are open for airflow. You do have windows on the sides for visibility. They do not open for air, but everything does have pleated shades for privacy, which is nice. Do have central air and heat. We've got all LED lights throughout. Looking pretty nice, actually. Overall, the RV appears to be fairly well kept. There's a couple little odd and end minor little things that we're going to take care of before you come in, but I haven't really found any significant blemishes that I feel like I need to report. There's just normal used RV stuff, you know. If you bought a 2-year-old car, you'd expect there to be a little scuff on the dashboard or something like that, you know, kind of the same stuff here. The U-dinette here is quite large, and I do like that it can fold down to a bigger sleeper, plus there is extra storage, under the seating. And if you look over here, they did a really neat thing. They put a pantry right on the face of this big corner closet, but you can see that there's also a closet and or linen cabinet on the left side of it there. So they split the difference. Instead of giving you one oversized cabinet that is kind of too big and unwieldy, they split the difference to give you two good sized areas. It doesn't show up well during the day, but there is some LED accent lighting that runs right underneath that peninsula countertop there. And I do enjoy those oversized upper cabinets. There is a shelf in the middle of it too to really maximize your potential storage space in there. Now, between the sink cover and the stovetop cover, you've actually got some pretty good prep space right here. Moving on to the back. Actually, we need to make a quick pit stop at the bathroom, don't we? Though I do have no intentions of actually using it at this time. The bathroom is nothing to write home about. It's simple. It's effective. This whole RV is built from the ground up to be lightweight and price sensitive. It's kind of a all thriller, no filler package. It's just a no nonsense sort of bunkhouse model. Back here, we do have a sliding privacy door. Both the front bedroom and rear bunk areas have their own sliding doors. And one of the things that, this is effectively Vibe's attempt to, go head-to-head against a 292 BH Passport that we carry here at Haylett RV. And one of the qualities that they both share is that they're both true quad bunks. Usually, when you get an outside kitchen in a trailer, you tend to lose the bottom bunk, but you can see that's not the case here. So you do have 4 individual sleeping spaces, and I like the storage below, and there are entertainment hookups above that. Now the upper bunk on this side does flip up and lock out of the way. So if you want to utilize this as an extended living space down here for the kiddos, you know, on a rainy day, or if they need their own little play space or something, you do have the room for that. And of course that dinette has storage below it and can fold down into an additional sleeping space if need be. The master entertainment center does have sliding privacy doors on both sides, just like the bunkhouse. I don't believe this camper had any TV brand new. I can tell you that it has no TV currently. So whether the previous owners, you know, retained that or it simply wasn't here, that I don't know. That's a kind of a specific fine detail that, as not a dealer of this product on the new RV market, I don't know. I can tell you though that the entertainment center where you could mount a TV does spin around to face the bedroom if you are so inclined. Also, I do want to point out that you got a couple nice drawers right here so that, you know, you're not fishing your forks, spoons, and knives off the floor of a cabinet. They're actually going to be retained. Handy little shoe garage, helps cut the clutter right when you walk in the door here. Keeps the camper clean. Now, they did a couple things here. This is a short queen. This is a short camp queen. However, they made it a walk-around short camp queen so that if you want to upgrade to a residential queen, you have plenty of length here to do it. Even if you did upgrade to a residential queen, there would still be a little gap right here, so your feet wouldn't be kicking those divider doors the entire time and banging around and waking people up. Good size power awning on this one. I do like that. I like how it easily clears the entry door by like 4 feet at least on either side, so that you've always got a you know, you're not going to get spritzed in the face when you walk out of the camper. Very large front pass-through compartment here too. This camper actually has the bed mounted up a little higher than a lot of other ones, but what that creates here is an extra large space. That is roughly equivalent to the drop frame storage you'd find on a Rockwood Ultralight, but without the extra weight and cost of a drop frame. The only expense is that the bed sits up a little higher, but maybe it's just because I'm taller. That doesn't really bother me. So we've got power awning, we have a power tongue jack, we also have 4-corner power stabilizer jacks. The idea of this camper is inexpensive, light, and easy. It's supposed to just be take the family out, have a good weekend, you know, nothing overly difficult going on here. It does have a heated enclosed belly. It's not a Four Seasons camper. I don't like that phrasing, but it's the words that people know. It's for extended seasons. If it's going to just dip below 0 tonight, this camper would be okay as long as it came back up tomorrow morning. You just have to run the furnace pretty good. As I mentioned earlier, this does have a wide stance stability axle system to help offset the 34-foot tongue to bumper length. The box portion is about 31 feet tongue to bumper. She's 34-ish, I think. That can be because the camper's light. At 5,800 pounds, a tow package bigger SUV could handle this in terms of weight. But SUVs typically have shorter wheelbases and a passenger grade suspension as compared to a common half-ton pickup. So those wide stance axles are going to be a big SUV's best friend. But frankly, anybody, even if you do have a truck, will like those things. Now, again, being a, I guess, call it a cousin to the Salem Wildwood family, you see the exact same bumper mount grill on the back here, and you see a very similar low-profile outside kitchenette utilized here as well. One of the things I do like, though, I like having a fridge outside, keep my barley pop and bottled water on hand, and a real sink with a drain in this rolled steel galvanneal countertop that comes out here. So it gives you like a nice prep space and a place to actually wash your hands. Another thing I noticed, the tires look good. Camper's late model, it hasn't been abused. Actually, the previous owners, they had gone through on their own and fixed up a couple little things that maybe should have been caught at the factory level, but neither here nor there. They got it done. Oh, right above that front tire there, you do have an outside TV hookup as well. So, I mean, overall, it looks to be kind of what you're looking for in the used RV market. You've got a tiny little, like I said, no blemishes to really write home about, just normal usage type stuff. Overall, it's been fairly well kept. It's just, you know, something that's a little bit late model that hasn't been run through the ringer. It's not going to be the new RV price tag, and, you know, same as new financing. That can't hurt. Basically, guys, it doesn't have a warranty, but somebody else ate the depreciation. Now, speaking of doesn't have a warranty, how do you buy with peace of mind? Well, here at Haylett RV, what we'll do, before you take it home, we'll pull it up to the building, we'll plug it in if you want, hook it up, we'll show you everything's in good working order before you write us the check. We're more than happy to do that kind of stuff, guys. If you're interested, we have extended service contract options, but that's up to you. We don't try to push that stuff down your throat here at Haylett RV. We're not a hidden fee kind of run you through the ringer dealership. We're just a small town family-owned shop. We just happen to be a very, very large small town family-owned shop, largest in the state, actually. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.